Okay, welcome back. This is just another quick update of individual figures that I bought in during the past few weeks. These are just for show, I guess. I'm not actually being on selling any of these. So here is Jin. Can you believe it? And good grief, I've really given myself a bad blister. I burnt myself on a pot on the stove and it's come out in a blister, so I do apologise. So I'll put my hand over here, how about that? So here's Jin from Rogue One, looking lovely, red hands for some reason, not sure why that is, and her friend Cassian, and he's got a blaster, pretty poor blaster. I tell you what though, if you get some of the modern World War II sets of these, like the Germans, there's a video coming up which I'll show you about the Death's, they've even got the Death's Head now. Death's Head kind of Gestapo guys, they have got blasters or pistols that absolutely replicate Han Solo's, with the exception of the sight on it. So it would be worthwhile just picking up some of those just for the pistols, and then you can give them to your Star Wars figures and they'll be authentic looking. So that's Cassian. Got in a couple of weird ones. I've got in this yellow priest. He's got the Bible. Now this is supposed to be from the horror series of figures, so I believe this one's from The Exorcist, the priest. So there's the priest. Here is another horror figure, Jason. Now the Friday the 13th game has come out recently, so this is kind of a popular figure, I guess. Could be a popular figure. So that's Jason. Let's see if I can get a bit better. There we go. Bit better focus on him. I bought in a Batman. Oh good grief, and his glasses just fell off his head. Now these things don't fit on as they probably should, because they're not really supposed to go on this figure, but in the photo they were on this figure, and I just had them on this figure, and now they've popped off, which is kind of slightly annoying, but you can imagine them being on like this somehow. And I got the figure basically for the cape that he's wearing and the scarf, not much else. We'll throw that away. He's got a pistol holder thing on his leg, binoculars, and AK-47. So as you may know, there are loads of Batman figures of all different kinds and descriptions. I have really no idea why. If it's just some kind of thing, you can get rainbow Batmans, you can get like Kiss kind of Batmans, like if you know the band Kiss. I'll get rid of them, I can't handle it anymore. So anyway, Batman. Got in some Uruk. This is the kind of plain club version, and we're not talking the dance club version, we're talking this club version of the Uruk. Kind of a growly kind of head there, nothing on the back except for a bit of hair. So kind of unusual. I haven't seen The Lord of the Rings for a while, so I have to rewatch the movie to see why this one is different from the hand. Now this is obviously Saruman's Uruk. I can't remember if this is just Sauron's ones or what. But these guys are absolutely awesome. Cool armour, cool weapon. I think he's got two heads on him. He's got a growly head and a grizzly head, and he's red, which is kind of cool. So it's Uruk figures. I had to get in old Luke, and old Luke is old Luke. For some reason he's got a grey lightsaber, and he's got a grey hand. So there we are, there's his mechanical hand. So that's old Luke with a grey cape, grey hair. Neat. Now the next two figures are from the 80s. Good old Skeletor. Blue hands. He's alright. I wouldn't say he's the best kind of figure, but he's kind of alright. Now the next figure, however, He-Man, is probably one of my favourite figures at the moment. I mean, look at the guy. That is He-Man. Massive sword, an axe strapped across his back. You can't get much cooler than that. I mean, the expression on his face is awesome, and his hair, just fantastic. I mean, that is He-Man, and it's just a cool little figure to have. When you look at him compared to Skeletor, Skeletor's not so much. Skeletor, kind of cool, but I mean, He-Man's a lot better in my opinion. So that's this week's individual haul of mini figures, and again I'll be coming at you with a whole lot of others. I've got in Afrika Korps, German Afrika Korps, German SS Death's Head Gestapo. I've got in German set pieces, so you know, roadblocks and all sorts of stuff. So anyway, we'll come on to those later, and until then, have a great time collecting, and look out for these very nice and very affordable figures on AliExpress.